Hi, welcome to Frugal Full Slow Cooker Sundays, and cheers. So there is a slight plan. Sorry, I'm half asleep. There is a slight change of plan to Slow Cooker Sundays because I fell asleep this evening and I've just woken up and it's just turned 10 o'clock and I am so hungry. And I've got my beer left over from what I opened earlier. So yeah, what I'm making tonight is what I was going to make as the Slow Cooker Sunday slow cooker meal. So it's a veggie chili, but I'm going to do it the no slow cooker way. So it's more energy intensive, but it's faster. And then hopefully I can still share this with you on this side of midnight while it is actually technically still Slow Cooker Sunday. But it's going to be more like a midnight feast than a dinner for me. So I had late breakfast and late lunch. So the knock-on effect, because I don't normally have breakfast, I have more like a kind of brunch and an earlier dinner. But today I didn't, so it's all kind of out of, all the timings are off, and then I fell asleep. So yeah, it's just gone a wee bit pear-shaped, so bear with me. So I'm going to turn this around so I can show you. Hang on. So I've got the lentils bubbling away here. Where's the wee thing gone that I was using for this one? If it was being made in the slow cooker, the lentils wouldn't have to be cooked. These were rinsed and then they're being boiled for 10 minutes and then actually it'd be time to turn them down a bit and then simmered for half an hour, rather than being able to just, what I love about the slow cooker is you can just throw everything in. It's super easy, and just, yeah, you can chuck in the uncooked lentils. Slow cooker on high for 4 hours or low for 8 hours. Doing it with the lentils raw going in. It's just, I actually think that's less hassle. If you say, like me, on a Sunday, sometimes, especially on a rainy Sunday, I'll just get on and do a load of housework at the same time as the slow cooker's bubbling away, and then I can just enjoy all the nice fragrances of the dinner cooking while I'm hoovering and things. Well, that's the theory anyway. So what I did is, because I defrosted these veggies, I've just dry fried them to take any mushiness away. So it was peppers, white and red onions. I just like to use a mixture. Red onions are really good for the flavour for the chili, but a bit of both's nice too. So yeah, peppers, in this case it's just using up green peppers, the onions and the tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. So I've just already chopped them and I've just dry fried them, as I say, to save a bit of time. And I'll boil up the rice next. Once I've cooked the rice, I'll put it into one of my tureens. Again, these are vintage because I love vintage things like that. Find these things in the charity shops sometimes in the UK, and it's really good. They're just handy for storing things in the fridge and stuff. So I'll make a batch of cooked rice, stick that in there, and then these, I'm going to then put these things in here and cook those along with 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, a tin of red kidney beans. So the black beans, the black-eyed beans are good as well. And then I've got some mixed bean salad. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. I think I'll put in a wee bit of garlic powder as well, or maybe onion powder. Some cumin, some chili powder, some paprika, and some, oh, poor coriander plant. Another shout out to Gina, thank you. She sent me a really good hack for what I can do with the jar. It's a really easy twine trick for hanging this. So I'll get organised over the next couple of days and it can finally stop living in the fridge, the poor thing. So some coriander. And then, so as far as quantities, I'll probably put a teaspoon of the cumin, a teaspoon of the chili powder, and maybe half a teaspoon of the paprika. I might even put 3/4 of a teaspoon because that's hot. I don't know. I'll probably do a teaspoon of these combined and a teaspoon of this. It can always be added to taste if it's not spicy enough. I think I'd rather go conservative and add more if needed, rather than spice overload and end up with my mouth burning with the heat of the spices. So then I'm going to also make some guacamole. So the guacamole will be made from the insides of the avocado will be all mushed up. I'll mash that. I'll add a squeeze of lemon. Really, I would rather use lime, but I didn't have a lime in the freezer. I thought I did, but I didn't. So it'll have to be a wee squeeze of lemon. See how that turns out. I'll let you know. Some pepper and some salt just to season it. Oh, and the other thing is a small amount of the chopped tomato. I was going to use one actual fresh chopped tomato, but I forgot and it's been chucked in, pardon me, with those other ingredients. So instead, I think what I'll do is use a tablespoon of the chopped tomato, or maybe 2 tablespoons in with the mix. So the good thing is I'm going to make a big enough portion that it will do tonight. Well, I think I'll just have a small portion tonight. And then it will also do for tomorrow's, I think, rather than trying to freeze it, because I don't have much room in the freezer right now. I'm going to have this, make a wee switcheroo on the menu plan and have this for dinner tomorrow as well. Maybe for lunch on Tuesday as well, just to finish off what's left. And then that will just be a handy and quick meal. I'll turn that up a bit. But yeah, I'm sorry it's not actually technically a slow cooker meal anymore, but it is the exact same ingredients that I'd be using for the slow cooker, and I've described the difference in how I'm cooking it. So I'm gonna go and get a head start on all that and get back to you soon. And it is ready. So the rice I've got there, so I'm gonna put what's left in the fridge for other meals. The guacamole, so I meant to say that there's also coriander in there, and I put 2 tablespoons of the chopped tomatoes. It's about equivalent to a tomato, finely chopped. But that batch of avocados, I bought them when there was a big bag of them reduced ages ago, and I stuck them in the freezer. But it was a long time ago, and to be honest, I just don't think they're fresh enough, and I'm not going to do a taste test of this. I just don't really feel happy with the freshness. I don't think it would taste great because it's not fresh enough. So I'll do another meal at some point where I'm making a batch of guacamole so I can do a proper demonstration and a taste test. But I'm not taking any chances with that. It's not worth the risk. And here is the chili. So another advantage of the slow cooker is it's a nice big cooking pot. So this would have fitted in there, I reckon, just about. Probably would have been quite a tight squeeze, mind you. But, you know, at least I was able to do it on both the hobs with the 2 pots. So it's ready. I'm going to serve up what I'm having for dinner. Probably going to need 2 terrines to store what's left, and then I'll probably try and squeeze 1 tub in the freezer. I reckon there could be quite a few portions out of this. So I'm going to go serve up, and then I'll be right back and we can do a wee taste test. Right, here goes. Do you know something? I think I'll use a spoon. It's easier. 2 seconds. Can I reach one in here? Yes, I can. So, apologies because it's been a bit rough and ready with this, but I've managed to throw the chili together quite quickly. which is good. It's quite a bit of, that's the other disadvantage of not using the slow cooker, is there's more cleanup involved. It's splashed on the wee hob rings and round the hob, and there's more pots and pans and stuff, but hey ho, one of these things. But it shows chili's a good dish because it's versatile. It can be used, it can be made. Oh, today I just can't speak. So see previous video for other examples. But what I'm trying to say is slow cooker. Oh my god. What I'm trying to say is veggie chili, or chili in general, is good. It's versatile because it can be done in the slow cooker or it can be done on the hob. So, you know, there's options. Or it could be reheated in an oven as well, I suppose. Anyway, enough talking, more tasting. It's yummy. It is yummy. And I'm not just saying that because I'm hungry. Yeah, it's delish. So it doesn't make any difference as far as the flavour. Excuse me. Using the lentils is really good if you want to do a veggie chili because it bulks it out and it creates that texture. It's more similar to a texture that you'd get with mince. So it's full of protein, packed with protein, very nutritious and delicious, and yeah, very happy with that. I would have rather woken up earlier and done it properly in the slow cooker, so I could have demonstrated that to you, and also I would have had less dishes to wash. But that's the way it goes. So I'm gonna go and munch this and do a kitchen clean up before bedtime, so I'm not waking up to these dishes in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. I'll do one more taste, hold on. Yeah, that's yummy. I'm gonna devour this now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Frugal Fall, and take care. Bye for now.